वॉल्यूम, ये टू नहीं बजना चाहिए, वॉल्यूम डाउन. Request SAGI award winners to come and occupy the seats. Are there SAGI award winners here? Rajasthan, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. SAGI award winners. SAGI award winners, please come and occupy the seats to my right as I am pointing. Request SAGI award winners to please come and settle down to my right as I am pointing out. Ramchandra sir, ring. All 6 of them has to be there. आप उनकी सीट देखो साहब, रामचंद्र साहब, उनका सीट देखो, वहां पे सीट डोमिनेटेड है.
देखिएगा यहाँ लाइट प्रॉपर नहीं दिखती है मैडम, ये तो कुछ रखना पड़ेगा, हम तो देख नहीं पाएंगे इस पे भैंस पे. ऊंचा का तो देख ली, ऊंचा कर दिया ना इसको. ये ऊंचा कब हुआ है पता नहीं, मैं तो दिखूंगी नहीं. मुझे लग रहा है वो चेंज हुआ है शायद उधर से इधर, आई डोंट नो. मेरे को ऐसे ऊंचा तो दिख रहा है, वेरी प्रॉब्लमेटिक. मैडम ये ऊंचा नहीं, हमें वहाँ जाना है, यहाँ नहीं है, वहाँ है.
participants of Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards are still have not taken their seats. So all these students are requested to take their respective seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, please settle down.
इन्हें तो पूरा ही कॉपी करना है कि अगर आपको जो देना हो दे दीजिए। ये और
2018 वाले में
नहीं, जो मैंने दी है वही वाली है। अच्छा, ये देखिए
हाँ तो वो अलाउड है, हाँ अलाउड है, PIP इज अलाउड। सर सर मिस्टर रेड्डी बताइए सर। देर आर गोइंग फाइनली वी हैव गॉट अबाउट 9।
हाँ वो गड़बड़ है।
Okay, we'll do a printout and keep it on the stage. Yeah. I will keep this ready and we'll keep it on the stage. Emergency ये print हो गए। SAGI award और हमारे छात्र विश्व शर्मा के जो फर्स्ट अवार्ड सेरेमनी और वो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट के सामने रखे। ये ले लो, मेरे पास अभी लिस्ट नहीं, आपके पास है। ये प्रिंट होके सामने रखो, ठीक है, जल्दी करो।
सर जो लाते थे वो इस साल का जो बॉडी ना वो अंदर बैठेंगे।
इस साल के बॉडीज यहाँ बैठे हैं।
चेक हुआ है ना, चेक हुआ है या नहीं हुआ?
बाहर है।
चेक तो वहाँ होके आया होगा ना।
भाई को दिखा के आए।
दीदी सर
हाँ बताइए।
ये माइक
हेलो
ऑन करके दें।
वो लाइटों की व्यवस्था अच्छी होगी सर, उधर सब लाइटें लगी हैं। कल आपका जो आना और याद आ गया मौके पे, नहीं तो अंधेरा सा लगता है ना सर वहाँ पे। और बारिश आ गई, अंधेरा हो जाता और भी ज़्यादा रात को 9 सवा 9 बजे तक। हाँ नहीं किया आज आपका सुबह नाश्ते वगैरह का सब ठीक
सब
रहा?
बढ़िया, बहुत अच्छा। नहीं अभी ये प्रोग्राम जल्दी शुरू होने वाला था ना, पहले वाला।
हाँ, ये कुछ कुछ इनका शुरू करना था इन लोगों को, जो अराउंड 10:30 दे वर सपोज्ड टू सर। नीरज जी, ये प्रोग्राम शुरू क्यों नहीं कर रहे? इनकी अपनी एक्टिविटी शुरू होनी थी, कितने शुरू होनी थी आप लोगों को?
बहुत हो गया ना।
हाँ, जबरदस्त हो गया।
तो फिर वो
वो डिले होगा वहाँ पे जो है।
अभी 10:15 बजे चालू होने वाला था ना।
यहाँ से करने के लिए मान गए,
मान गए।
कह रहे सामान अंदर ही रहेगा।
यहाँ सुनता है कि आप लोगों को आवाज़ आती है?
ठीक है फिर डाल लेते हैं।
यहाँ पर वो कह रहे हैं कि सामान अंदर रहेगा, सामान उसी टाइम पे बाहर निकालना है जब और दरवाज़ा बंद।
अरे नहीं नहीं ये सब मत करो, यदि आप भी यहाँ रह सकते हो तो ठीक है।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, सारा स्टाफ यही रहेगा।
आप स्टाफ भी और सामान भी। नहीं तो वो पीछे से आना जाना करना ठीक नहीं है।
सही है सर, सही
चलो आप भी लेके
सही।
अलाउ कर रहे ना, कर रहे हो।
ओके,
जिन्हें वहाँ से आके ले गए ये सब ठीक नहीं है।
बिल्कुल ठीक
लुक्स
है।
वेरी ऑड।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, सही है सर।
पीछे से
भागदौड़
कोई
भी
नहीं
होती है,
जाएगा।
कन्फ्यूजन भी जो है।
पर आवाज़ भी आएगा ना इसका।
यस यस। रख लो इधर, रख लो, कोई नहीं इधर रख लो। हाँ, शुरुआत करा सकते हो आप।
team acquiring the first position will be awarded by Honorable Vice President Ji. And the rest, second and third position winning, will be honored by our distinguished guests after the departure of our Vice President. Before starting the function, I would like to share some important instruction with all of you. Firstly, all are requested to either switch off their mobile phone or put them on silent mode. Guests are requested to restrict your movement, especially during the presence of Honorable Vice President. The national anthem will be sung twice, once during the Vice President arrival and another one on their departure. After the departure of Vice President, we will start the remaining program immediately, so kindly remain seated. The winning team will receive the certificates during the program. However, participation certificates to all the teams will be given after the program. The teams are requested to contact the registration desk. AICTE, with more than 10,000 technical colleges and polytechnics under its wings, helped to nurture around 8 million vibrant young minds throughout the country. Through Chhatra Vishwakarma Award, AICTE aimed to channelize this massive energy toward the nation-building exercise by providing a platform to recognize, motivate, and celebrate solutions, which not only solve our country's socio-economic challenges, but also make a considerable impact in the society. May now invite Colonel Kailash Bansal, Director, All India Council for Technical Education, to give you a brief on Chhatra Vishwakarma Award and AICTE's SAGI Initiative Awards. Colonel Kailash Bansal.
Well, good morning, everyone. Jai Hind. I hope we've had a very good field day yesterday, and today is a lovely morning in Delhi, unlike the bad weather which has been forecasted. Firstly, welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and the mentors and the students to the place called AICTE. I'm sure most of the students and some of the faculty mentors would have been coming here for the first time. Nevertheless, I will just give you a backdrop as to how we have gone about doing the awards. Firstly, I'll discuss about the Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. This award has been instituted by AICTE and ECI last year for the first time. The only objective of this award was to promote the students for seeking real-life solutions to the problems. And based on the entries, based on the online submissions, we received 965 entries last year, of which 500 were scrutinized in the first phase. And finally, we got 204 entries as video snippets. And then 55 teams were called to AICTE for the demonstration. And finally, we got about 20 winners from those 55 entries. From the first time, we have now graduated to the second time. These are the snippets of the last year. During the second time, it was IST also joined hands with AICTE and ECI, and we renamed or rechristened it to AICTE, ECI, ISTE, Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards. The theme for this year's award was Empowerment of Villages Through Innovative Technologies. The online submission started somewhere in the month of August, and we had to extend it twice over because of the huge response we got, and it closed somewhere in the month of September. In the overall scheme, we divided it into 8 sub-themes, primarily dealing with the requirements of the village's rural background. And the aim was to connect these students with the problems of the rural area so that our villages prosper. This was followed in 3-stage process. Like last year, we had the initial scrutiny. From 1,607 applications that we received, we culled out 816 teams. These 816 teams were put to regional convention at our regional offices, spread all over the country. And then from there, we had final 118 participants. From these 118 who are here today, we are going to announce the final winners shortly. This is how we went about doing the regional conventions. We began in the last week of October, and the exercise carried out till almost the entire November at frequent intervals. And we had 110 with maximum participation from agriculture and food sector. The sub-theme agriculture and food saw the maximum number of selections. And then most of it is snippets. However, we have sub-10 in rural craft and livelihood, rural infrastructure and tourism. However, it is glad to know that even in tourism, 2 teams made it to the nationals. Some of the snippets there for the regional convention. This is the SAGI Awards. The SAGI Awards was instituted by AICTE to connect our institutes with the villages which have been adopted by Honorable Member of Parliaments in their constituencies. Those institutes who have done pioneering work in doing turnarounds of the picture or the landscape of that village, the endeavor is to motivate them, to encourage other institutes, and to recognize their efforts by recognizing them today on stage. The theme is what is announced in Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana, that is developed village and developed nation. Because from villages, the nations are made. The 14 subcategories are as listed, and we had about 113 entries overall, 103 entries, out of which 24 were selected by a nominated jury. And from these 24, we carried out an expert visit to all these 24 colleges. And finally from these 24, we have 3 main winners who are present here today to receive or to get felicitated by the Honorable Vice President. Well, that is all I have to give you a backdrop about the awards. Wish you all the best. The team winning, heartiest congratulations. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Three of the awardees from last year's event are here with us to share their experience, especially of Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. I would like to call upon stage team, the new crew from St. Joseph College of Engineering, Tamil Nadu, to share their last year experience. They worked on harnessing electricity from heavy traffic zone in the education campuses. Let's hear from them. Team from St. Joseph's College of Engineering, Tamil Nadu. Ladies and gentlemen, they are last year winners. Please give a big round of applause to them. I'm sorry, few of their team members are not here, so we'll call the next team. The next is Eco Innovators. The team from Eco Innovators, they developed a novel process for growing kinaf plant in the campus to absorb harmful greenhouse gases and utilize the stem of a plant to make degradable and environment-friendly sanitary napkins. Eco Innovators, please.
So, very good morning to the people present over here. I am Dr. G. Ramakrishnan from Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore, and our team members are Mr. Gautam and Ms. Niveta. And the last year presentation we gave in the same place in 2017, as it was for the first time we made a lot of hard work towards the selection of the project, which was explained a few minutes before. Out of 1,000 teams, we were in the final 55 and came to the final 20 and got the first prize under the biotechnology division. So our work was basically using the natural kenaf fiber from the kenaf plant, which is available in plenty. So our aim to utilize our campus environmentally cleaner by using the kenaf plant. Since we found that kenaf has the capacity to absorb lot of carbon dioxide and make it more cleaner. And to this effort, our management was supportive to a great extent by providing us 11 cents of land in the campus, where we cultivated the kenaf plant, and also at various places in the 150-acre campus that we have in Kumaraguru College of Technology, Coimbatore. And we also observed how the environment improves over the planting kenaf plant at various places. And this was greatly done by our students, Mr. Gautam and Ms. Niveta, who went and put a very hard work in doing this thing. And it came out very successfully, and we had the presentation, as I told, in the same place, and jury had posted lots of questions. And in this 1 year from last year, 2017, our students not only made use of the kenaf only for cleaning the environment, but also went on to make sanitary napkins, which is completely biodegradable. And now it is in the final stages of coming to the commercialization process. We have made patenting, and it is to be introduced into the market very soon. We are happy and very thankful to AICTE for inviting us to this prestigious event. We never expected that the award winner of last year will be invited to today's function. But we were surprised when we got the invitation that we have to come over here and present the work what we have done, not alone during the last year, but throughout this 1 year from 2017 to 2018. So in this 1 year, our students have made a very great impact to the society by making this product on sanitary napkins, which we have named it as Bliss Natural. And it is to be into the market within a very few weeks from now. We are happy also to thank AICTE for giving us an opportunity that we can introduce our product. We can introduce our product to the market right now on this stage. That is our strength of our students, Mr. Gautam and Niveta. I am very much thankful to them that they have made a great effort in this direction, and once again thank AICTE for giving this prestigious opportunity to introduce our product right on this stage in front of our Honorable Vice President of India. This is a great occasion for us to make our product launch here, and I thank them once again for all this effort. Since our product could not be brought inside this auditorium due to security reasons, we could not make it, otherwise we are having the product with us. And now I will request our team members, Mr. Gautam and Ms. Niveta, to present the 7 slides, PowerPoint slides that has been instructed to present over here. I invite Mr. Gautam and Ms. Niveta to present their project here, please.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Niveda from Kumaraguru College of Technology. Kenaf is Hibiscus cannabinus. In Hindi, it is Mesta, and it absorbs carbon dioxide at a greater extent. We had cultivated Kenaf in our college at 11 cents when we had come for Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards last year. Now it is implemented in various areas in our college because it absorbs carbon dioxide at a greater extent. 1 acre of Kenaf can absorb up to 6 to 10 tons of carbon dioxide, and it reduces air pollution at a greater extent. And it has got, and the leaves are edible. It is used for making pickles and chutneys, but the stem goes as a waste. So we had developed sanitary napkins from Kenaf fiber. This is the land. We had cultivated Kenaf in our college, and it is proven that it absorbs carbon dioxide at a greater extent. And we have also spoken to Coimbatore Corporation for implementing this in various cities for making it, absorbing carbon dioxide and reducing the air pollution in cities. And this is the sanitary napkin that we developed. The stage 1 is the sanitary napkin that we had developed in 2017 when we were here. It was a wingless Kenaf sanitary napkin. Now with 30 ml absorption, and stage 2, stage 3, and over the years, over 1 year, we had developed various stages. And this is the final prototype, commercial prototype that we have developed with Kenaf fiber. And it will be launched in March 2019, next month. And source of funding in India Innovation Initiative, we had got 3 awards for this project. For Most Promising Student Innovator Award, iCreate Incubation Support, and SIDBI Mitra Award. And we also won 30,000 rupees in Coimbatore Science and Technology Festival, and rest of the funding was done by us. And incubation partners, we had got incubation support from iCreate, International Center for Entrepreneurship, Ahmedabad. It was really nice. The mentors and the support was really good. And we had also patented our project, that is a product, that is eco-friendly sanitary napkins from Kenaf fiber, and this is the application number. And in September 2018, we had soft launched our product, that is Kenaf sanitary napkins, in the market, and now it is in the test marketing phase. Women are using it, and they've given us a very good review about the product regarding the absorption as well as the side effects and the biodegradability. And the official launch of the product is in March in the brand name called Bliss. And we are also looking forward to conduct awareness programs in schools and colleges, and we are planning to give at a subsidized rate in rural areas and at a commercial rate in urban areas. And this is our journey.
Good morning to all, and these are some of the milestones which we have crossed in the past year, and this is our first award we have got in 2017, is the Chhatra Vishwakarma Award, and after this we have won another award in I3. We have won 3 awards in I3 in 2017, and after that we have got Wonder Woman Award and incubation support from iCreate. And we are very thankful for our management to support for us to make this product to bring more sustainable and commercially available to everyone. And we have given to many NGOs and also to the Swachh Bharat mission to the various rural areas throughout Tamil Nadu. And we have given awareness campaigns in various colleges and schools regarding the menstrual hygiene and menstrual practices. And we have implemented this Kenaf plant in various byproducts to develop multiple eco-friendly and sustainable products. And we have recently won CSTF award of 2019. And we are delightful to present our innovation in this ceremony, and very thankful for AICTE to giving this wonderful opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we have the team, the new crew with us. The team is here. I request them from team from St. Joseph College of Engineering, Tamil Nadu. Please share your experience.
Good morning to all the dignitaries and the participants present here in this Vishwakarma Awards 2018. On behalf of St. Joseph's College of Engineering and our third year civil engineering students, we would like to present our last year Vishwakarma Award one topic, that is piezoelectricity, that energy at your footsteps. Over to P.K. Hariharan to explain it.
A warm good morning to one and all present here. I thank on this occasion AICT for giving this wonderful opportunity to share our success story with the great scientists, engineers, and every participants. This platform has taught many things to us. It has taught that a project should contain 3 I's, that is immediate results, implementation, and inexpensive. So our project falls in all these 3 criteria. So over to Mr. P.K. Hariharan.
Good morning, everyone. Our topic is about piezoelectricity. That is, today's main problem is energy conservation. Because of the energy usage of the peoples are becoming more and more. So the conventional energy producing method is becoming not environmental friendly, so we have to do another alternate method to produce electricity. So in that way, we think about the piezoelectricity, which can produce electricity at the economical and environmental friendly. So piezoelectricity, generation of electricity just by accumulation of charges. We say the electricity, whenever the charges flow from positive to negative or negative to positive, we say that as a production of electricity. So whenever the piezoelectric plate will be in the round shape with yellow and golden color, white and golden color. The white color is the positive and yellow color is the negative. Whenever the mechanical stress, pressure acts on it, there will be a flow of charges, that is the electricity is produced. So we have used this, we just created a simple model to test it whether the electricity is producing or not. We have connected 2 plates with the parallel series connection, and we have connected a LED bulb. So whenever I press it, the bulb will start to glow. So when we develop it as a large panel, that is 9 piezoelectric plates per square feet of the plate, we use the sun mica board, which can the high loads. These plates can be fitted with the tile with the help of cock, because the plates cannot be directly fit onto the ground. So we have to give just a cock to press against the cock, so that the energy will be produced more. So we can create electricity more. So this is the connection which we made it in the parallel series connection. So there is 9 plates. There are 9 plates, and they are connected in parallel series connection, and they are connected to the voltmeter, which shows whenever the mechanical pressure acts on it, there will be a production of electricity. Over to that, Jeevit Prabhu will continue.
Good morning to one and all. As we conducted our test, we first initially produced about 4 volts. Then we continued with the idea about tail. We initially started connecting the plates with 9 plates. We connected in a tail which is about 1 square feet. It can produce about 35 volts to 40 volts. Then we can directly use it. Then we tested about that volt to increase. Then we contacted about series parallel connection. Preeti Jain will continue.
Good morning to one and all present here. As my friends and my mentor said, we are planning over energy conservation at your footsteps. That was our project title, and we have won the last Vishwakarma AICT Awards for our civil department. As they all have covered about our project, a project not only depends on what it contains or what it is awarded. It consists of its incubation and implementation. So our initial incubation has started from our college, from the research and development cell. We have installed many tiles consisting of piezoelectric plates, and we have got better results. Now presently, our project is under incubation in MSME department, that is micro, small, mini enterprises, and officials have visited our project under the incubation cell of MSME from the Delhi department. Our project is on its way to the future. We have, as told earlier, we have installed tiles in our entrances of our hostel and our college departments. Periodic monitoring is being done once in 3 months, and it has been seen that slight variations have been monitored, but also there is no various fluctuations. So we have planned for a fund of 10 lakh rupees to install all the tiles in the staircases and wherever the mechanical pressure is more applied in our college. If fund is more provided, this project can be implemented throughout the world for better energy conservation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the new crew team. I request the students to please settle down quickly. Students, please settle down. Now, lastly, we have a team from SCMS School of Engineering and Technology, Kerala. The team name is Smart Addiction Free Campus. They have developed a novel device to make the college campus drug addiction free. May I call upon the stage the team Smart Addiction Free Campus. Team, please come on the stage and share your experience.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students. I am Dr. Sunil Jacob. I am the director of SCMS Center for Robotics, and I am representing the team from SCMS School of Engineering and Technology, Karguti, Angamali, Kerala. So actually they were having exams, so my team students were not able to accompany today with me. So we are having 4 team members actually in my team. A.N. George, and you can see Ajish, Amrita, and Anu Paulson. So basically the theme for our project was like a de-addiction coil for drug addicts. And we have developed this under the theme of Smart Addiction Free Campus. So we were the winners of the first AICTE Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. I am proud to say that in the field of electronics, we have got this award. So the basic problem statement was like today's youth is very much confined, and they are very much interested to experience new things. So what is happening is that in the process of experiencing new things, they are getting addicted to different types of addictive devices like alcohol, METH, LDS, different types of drugs. So what we did is that we developed a device, a non-invasive device, which will help a person not to go through the medication. Just by using the non-invasive process, he or she can come out of the addiction. So this is the scenario description. So if you can see that in the campus, as I already told you, mentioned that we are having different types of addictions, and we are having different type of people who are interested to experience different type of things. So to just overcome that different type of addictions, we have developed this device. So the solution is that we have created an electromagnetic coil, EM coil. So this EM coil, when a current passes through this coil, it generates a magnetic stimulation, and this magnetic stimulation will control the dopamine level in the brain. So this is the flow diagram of our this is the flow diagram of our concept, and these are the pictures of the helmet which we have developed. So you can see that on the left and right hand side of the picture, you can see the electronic circuit related to it, and the helmet what we have developed. The helmet is having the 2 coils inside it. So when a person is getting addicted, the scenario is that our basic system, whenever we are trying to do something to survive, in the brain, we are having the rewarding system. So when a person is addicted to drugs, this rewarding system is hijacked by the drugs. So until and unless he or she will not do drugs, he will or she will not get that satisfying feeling, a euphoria feeling. So in order to overcome this, we have created the electromagnetic coil, and this electromagnetic coils will control the dopamine level in the brain, which gives us this euphoria feeling. And this is just a substitute to the drugs. So what normally the doctor used to do is that the doctor used to prescribe the medicine, and slowly they will reduce the medicine, the amount of medicine which we are injecting, and slowly the dopamine level is controlled and bring back to the normal position. So in this case, our EM coil will generate the same dopamine level inside the brain, and slowly we will reduce the EM stimulation such that the dopamine level will be back to the normal. So this is the clinical trial, and the first clinical trial we did in the Sunrise Hospital in Kerala. There, you can see the patient wearing the helmet. He is basically a sound engineer, but a severe alcoholic person. So what we did is that Dr. Chalamdas, a psychiatrist who has tested our machine onto this person, we were able to cure this person in the course of 4 months. So that is the achievement we got it in the Sunrise Hospital. This is the clinical certifications we have got from the Sunrise Hospital. So you can see that the duration was, so every day a person has to go 3 times. The trials and the coils, yeah. So this is the patent details we have done, and we have filed the patents. These are the prospective impacts. And the novelty, the incubation process, we are having Make in India support. The Kerala Startup Mission concept, Kerala Startup Mission has supported for this. And we are incubating in SCMS Engineering College itself. And these are the paper published on this. So we are having the leading edge publications on the IEEE and the YLA publishers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, friends.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you to all the team, last year winners. Thank you so much. And we wish you all the best for your future. We hope that you receive more success and more recognition in your life. All the best again. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'll hand over the stage to my colleague, Ms. Reena Sharma. She'll take it forward. Reena Sharma, please.
नमस्कार। जाने जल कहाँ से उपजा, जाने कहाँ बादल बने, रिमझिम बरखा से आप आए, ठंडे पवन से हम मिले, कलियां चटकी, गुल खिले, महकने गुलशन लगे, कुछ मुस्कुराहटें आपको मिली, कुछ एहसान मन से हम हुए। मित्रों, भारतीय संस्कृति को सुसंस्कृत बनाती है। सुसंस्कारों में ढला समाज ही किसी राष्ट्र के चरित्र का द्योतक होता है। और आज आप सब हमारे अतिथि हैं। अतिथि देवो भव, यह हमारी संस्कृति है। आज छात्र विश्वकर्मा पुरस्कार एवं सांसद आदर्श ग्राम योजना पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह के आयोजन के अवसर पर मैं मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय, अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद, भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा समिति, भारतीय इंजीनियरिंग परिषद की तरफ से सभी प्रतिष्ठित विद्वज्जनों, विद्यार्थियों, भारत सरकार के अधिकारियों एवं उपस्थित सभी महानुभावों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन एवं स्वागत करती हूं और धन्यवाद करती हूं कि आप सबने राष्ट्र निर्माण के इस नवीन कार्य को प्रोत्साहित करने के प्रयास के लिए अपने बहुमूल्य समय में से कुछ समय भारत के भविष्य निर्माता इन युवाओं और हमारे लिए निकाला और इन प्रतियोगिताओं में प्रतिभागी रहे और विजेता घोषित विद्यार्थियों, उनके मेंटरों और संस्थाओं को मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय, अभाषिप, IST एवं ECI की तरफ से बधाई एवं ढेरों शुभकामनाएं देती हूं। मित्रों, 2011 की जनगणना के अनुसार भारतीय गांवों की संख्या 6,41,000 से अधिक है। देश की कुल 70% से अधिक जनसंख्या गांव में रहती है। वास्तव में भारत में जिस गांव को भारत का लीडर होना चाहिए था, वह विकास की गलत धारणा के कारण जीने मरने के संकट से जूझने लगे और स्थिति यह हो गई, हरियाली पहने हुए खेत देखते राह, मुझे शहर में ले गया पेट पकड़कर बांह, नगर लुटेरे हो गए, सगे लिए सब छीन, रिश्ते सब दम तोड़ते, गांव हो गए सून। गांव को इसी स्थिति से बाहर निकालने के लिए गांव को विकसित करने एवं गांव के भीतर ही रोजगार पैदा करने की मंशा से भारत सरकार द्वारा सांसद आदर्श ग्राम योजना आरंभ की गई एवं प्रौद्योगिकी के माध्यम से युवाओं और विद्यार्थियों को गांव से जोड़कर गांव को विकसित करने के उद्देश्य से छात्र विश्वकर्मा पुरस्कार योजना अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद द्वारा आरंभ की गई। आज इन दोनों क्षेत्रों में उत्कृष्ट कार्य करने वाली संस्थाओं एवं विद्यार्थियों को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए सांसद आदर्श ग्राम योजना एवं छात्र विश्वकर्मा पुरस्कारों के लिए पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह का आयोजन किया जा रहा है। बड़े गौरव और हर्ष के साथ आप सबको यह सूचित करना चाहती हूं कि ये पुरस्कार वितरित करने हेतु हमारे बीच भारत के माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति श्री एम वेंकैया नायडू जी उपस्थित रहेंगे। यद्यपि आप सभी सर्वज्ञ एवं अनुशासित हैं, तथापि माननीय मुख्य अतिथि महोदय की गरिमा को देखते हुए मैं यहाँ उपस्थित सभी महानुभावों से अनुरोध करती हूँ कि कृपया कार्यक्रम के दौरान एवं माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय की उपस्थिति तक अपने मोबाइल बंद रखें। इस कार्यक्रम के दौरान आरंभ और कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति पर राष्ट्रगान आयोजित किया जाएगा। कृपया राष्ट्रगान के समय पर किसी भी प्रकार की हलचल न रहे, किसी के भी वक्तव्य के दौरान खड़े न हों और न ही बीच में उठकर जाएं। विशेषकर माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय की उपस्थिति में एवं उनके संबोधन के दौरान अपने स्थान से न उठें और न ही इधर उधर जाएं। कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति पर राष्ट्रगान के लिए खड़े होने के पश्चात कृपया उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी के प्रस्थान के समय तक खड़े रहें एवं खड़े होकर उन्हें सम्मान पूर्वक प्रस्थान करने दें। उसके पश्चात ही अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय इस प्रांगण में पधार चुके हैं। वे प्रदर्शनी क्षेत्र में विद्यार्थियों द्वारा लगाई गई प्रदर्शनी का अवलोकन करते हुए विद्यार्थियों को प्रेरणा प्रदान करेंगे। माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय प्रदर्शनी स्थल पर विभिन्न नवीन आविष्कारों का अवलोकन करके श्री आर सुब्रमण्यम, सचिव उच्चतर शिक्षा विभाग, मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय, अध्यक्ष अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद प्रोफेसर अनिल डी शास्त्री बुधे जी के साथ इस सभागार की ओर पधार रहे हैं। कुछ ही क्षणों में माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय हमारे बीच होंगे, तो मैं पुनः सबसे अनुरोध करती हूं कि उनके प्रवेश करने पर जोरदार तालियों के साथ खड़े होकर उनका स्वागत करें। मैं प्रोफेसर पी.के. देसाई, अध्यक्ष आईएसटी, डॉक्टर उदेश कोहली, अध्यक्ष ईसीआई से माननीय मुख्य अतिथि महोदय को आदरपूर्वक मंच पर पधारने हेतु स्वागत करने का अनुरोध करती हूँ। सभी आदरणीय अतिथिजनों से मेरा अनुरोध है कि कृपया माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय के सभागार में प्रवेश पर खड़े होकर जोरदार तालियों के साथ हमारे माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय श्री एम वेंकैया नायडू जी का स्वागत करें। कुछ ही क्षणों में माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय हमारे बीच होंगे। मैं पुनः निवेदन करना चाहूँगी, कृपया माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय के वक्तव्य के समय पर कोई भी हलचल या मूवमेंट नहीं होनी चाहिए और जब वे प्रस्थान करेंगे तो कृपया उनके प्रस्थान तक आप लोग खड़े रहें और बहुत ही सम्मान पूर्वक उन्हें विदा करें। इसके पश्चात भी यह कार्यक्रम हमारा आरंभ रहेगा, इसलिए सभी उठकर ना जाएं क्योंकि ये लगातार कार्यक्रम चलता रहेगा उनके प्रस्थान के पश्चात भी। सभी अतिथिजनों से अनुशासन की विशेष आशा की जाती है। ये जो भी विद्यार्थी इधर उधर घूम रहे कृपया अपना स्थान ग्रहण कर ले, कोई भी खड़ा ना रहे प्रांगण में। सभी लोग कृपया अपने स्थान ग्रहण कर लें। ये जो भी विद्यार्थी सभागार में कृपया जल्दी जल्दी से अपना स्थान ग्रहण ले लें। माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय किसी भी समय हमारे बीच होंगे। जो भी लोग प्रांगण में खड़े दिख रहे हैं वो अपना अपना स्थान ग्रहण कर ले। माननीय मुख्य अतिथि महोदय किसी भी क्षण हमारे बीच होंगे। कृपया उनकी गरिमा के अनुसार अनुशासन बनाए रखिए। पुनः आप सबको अवगत कराना चाहूंगी, कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति पर राष्ट्रगान होगा। आप जब राष्ट्रगान के लिए खड़े रहेंगे, कृपया माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय के यहाँ से प्रस्थान करने तक आप कृपया खड़े रहें और उन्हें सम्मानपूर्वक यहाँ से विदा करें। हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय किसी भी क्षण हमारे साथ होंगे। शीघ्र ही माननीय मुख्य अतिथि महोदय पधार रही हैं। आज का चिर प्रतीक्षित क्षण आ पहुंचा है। हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय भारत के माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति श्री एम वेंकैया नायडू जी हमारे बीच पधार रहे हैं। कृपया जोरदार तालियों के साथ हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय का स्वागत कीजिए। तालियां रुकनी नहीं चाहिए। मैं माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति श्री एम वेंकैया नायडू जी, आदरणीय श्री आर सुब्रमण्यम, सचिव उच्चतर शिक्षा विभाग मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय, आदरणीय प्रोफेसर अनिल डी सैसबुदे, अध्यक्ष आभासीप, आदरणीय प्रोफेसर पी के देसाई, अध्यक्ष IST, आदरणीय डॉक्टर उदेश कोहली, अध्यक्ष ECI एवं अन्य गणमान्य अतिथियों के साथ सभागार में प्रवेश कर चुके हैं हमारे माननीय अतिथि महोदय। मैं सभी से मंच पर अपना स्थान ग्रहण करने का निवेदन करती हूँ। मैं अपने मुख्य अतिथि महोदय जी से विनम्र अनुरोध करती हूँ कि कृपया वह मंच पर अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। सुस्वागतम, शुभ आगमन, अभिनंदन। वीणावादिनी शारदे रखो हमारा ध्यान, सम्यक वाणी शुद्ध विचार करो सदा प्रदान। मैं सर्वप्रथम श्वेत वसना वीणा वादिनी हंस वाहिनी माँ सरस्वती एवं जिसे विभिन्न धर्मों में सम्यक बुद्धि एवं शुद्ध ज्ञान का स्रोत माना जाता है, उनका आभासी प्रांगण में आह्वान करती हूँ और प्रार्थना करती हूँ कि वह अपनी कृपा दृष्टि यहाँ पर बनाए रखें। सुनहरे सूर्य सा लघुथाल हाथों में उठाकर, सितारों सा धरा पे दीपक सजाकर, स्वागत है आपका पलकें बिछाकर, स्वागत है आपका पलकें बिछाकर। हर्षित और अनुग्रहित हैं हम, हर्षित और अनुग्रहित हैं हम आपको इस प्रांगण में पाकर, आपको इस प्रांगण में पाकर। हम भारत के माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय श्री एम वेंकैया नायडू जी का छात्र विश्वकर्मा पुरस्कार एवं सांसद आदर्श ग्राम योजना पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह के आयोजन के अवसर पर मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय, अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद, IST, ECI की तरफ से सभागार में हार्दिक अभिनंदन करते हैं। हमारी वास्तविक पहचान है राष्ट्र से एवं राष्ट्रगान राष्ट्र प्रेम की अभिव्यक्ति का माध्यम है। अतः आज इस कार्यक्रम के आरंभ हम राष्ट्रगान द्वारा करेंगे। मैं आप सब से राष्ट्रगान हेतु खड़े होने का अनुरोध करती हूँ।
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
धन्यवाद। अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद आज एक विनियामक एवं परामर्शदाता के साथ साथ तेजी से तकनीकी शिक्षा के लिए सुविधा प्रदान करने वाले निकाय के रूप में उभर रही है और इससे भी बढ़कर निरंतर राष्ट्रहित एवं समाज हित के कार्यों से जुड़ रही है। इसके अंतर्गत आने वाले लगभग 10,400 तकनीकी संस्थानों में लगभग 80 लाख विद्यार्थी तकनीकी शिक्षा ग्रहण कर रहे हैं। निश्चय ही परिषद में यह सकारात्मक परिवर्तन उसके सशक्त एवं सकारात्मक विचारधारा रखने वाले नित्य नूतन विजन एवं मिशन के साथ निरंतर परिश्रमरत अध्यक्ष प्रोफेसर अनिल डी सहस्त्रबुद्धे जी के कारण हो रहा है। मैं प्रोफेसर अनिल डी सहस्त्रबुद्धे जी से हमारे मुख्य अतिथि भारत के माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय एवं अन्य अतिथि गणों के औपचारिक स्वागत कथन हेतु अनुरोध करती हूँ।
नमस्कार। Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Venkaiah Naidu ji, Secretary Higher Education, Ministry of HRD, Sri R. Subramaniam ji, Chairman Engineering Council of India, Dr. Uddesh Kohli ji, President of Indian Society for Technical Education, Dr. P.K. Desai ji, other dignitaries, students, faculty members, mentors, and principals from different colleges in India. On behalf of entire family of AICTE, I extend you all a warm welcome and a special welcome to the Honorable Vice President of India for accepting to be the chief guest for today's function and give away Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards and SAGI Awards. I am especially thankful to him for accepting our invitation and sparing his valuable time in spite of his busy schedule. It's a privilege for all of us gathered here to have with us Honorable Vice President of India to bless the students who are young minds of today and the responsible citizens of tomorrow. AICTE was established by an Act of Parliament in 1987 for proper planning and coordinated development of technical education system in India. We are constantly working towards providing better quality education through various quality initiatives of AICTE, like revision of curricula, student induction program, teachers training programs, establishment of innovation cell, Atal ranking of institutions on innovative achievements of institutions, mandatory internship program, examination reforms, and many more. In addition to such quality initiatives, we are also supporting our villages through various schemes like Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, and Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. In the light of this, Council, in association with ECI and ISTE, jointly holds the competition of Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards for the students of AICTE approved institutions under the theme Empowerment of Villages through Technologies, to support innovative ideas and to develop solutions for the problems of rural India. A total of 1,067 entries were received and 118 were shortlisted at regional level for final presentation at the national level, and 18 are finally selected for awards today in 6 different categories. These awards are for motivating, inspiring young engineering minds to contribute towards the growth and development of our villages, innovatively by using various technology options. AICTE has also taken initiative for creating entrepreneurship and employment opportunities in Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana adopted villages by honorable members of parliament. Accordingly, Council requested the approved institutions to associate with nearby villages, especially the villages adopted by honorable members of parliament, for its holistic development by utilizing technical knowledge of the institutions. In view of this, Council invited applications for AICTE SAGI Initiative Awards under the theme Developed Village, Developed Nation, who have done remarkable work towards holistic development of our villages. A total of 103 institutes applied, 24 were shortlisted for making presentation, and finally best institutions will be awarded today. Congratulations to all the winning teams. We feel that the combined efforts of the members of parliament, our institutions, their students, and technology intervention can fast-track growth in rural India. We are aware of keen interest of Honorable Vice President of India in rural development and for improving the quality of life of our villagers. We profusely thank him for coming all the way to AICTE and bless all of us. Thank you. Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय। मैं माननीय उदेश कोहली जी, अध्यक्ष भारतीय इंजीनियरिंग परिषद को आमंत्रित करती हूं कि वे इस कार्यक्रम के बारे में जानकारी हम सबके साथ साझा करें।
Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji, Secretary Higher Education, Shri R. Subramaniam, Chairman AICT, Professor Anil Sahasrabudhe, President ISTE, Professor P.K. Desai, distinguished invitees, guests, participants, and students. Let me add my welcome to you all on behalf of Engineering Council of India. Without innovation, no country can achieve sustainable development and prosperity. 21st century is century of innovation, and the Honorable Prime Minister of India has called the decade 2010 to 2020 as the decade of innovation to unleash the creative potential of every Indian. Empowerment of villages through technologies, the topic for the second Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards taken up by AICTE in association with ECI and ISTE, is a step to encourage the students to innovate and also become entrepreneurs so as to build and manage industries, providing jobs to many more. I congratulate AICTE for selecting a theme which is in consonance with the efforts of the government's initiative under Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. As you all know, for last many years, unemployability of engineering students has been an issue of major concern in the nation. AICTE and ECI are working together to help engineers, technologists acquire necessary skills through internship and training so as to make them employable. Today, with the rapid changes in technologies as well as the new emerging technologies coming up, it's imperative that India rise to the occasion of not only absorbing these changes but also trailblaze in these as well as further new areas. Some of the new areas are artificial intelligence, drones, aquifers, blockchain, robotics, etc. These changes need to be absorbed at all levels in the society, be it educational, industry, R&D, establishment, or individual engineers. Many of these areas are not increasingly being oriented towards rural applications. I am confident many of the participants of Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards will be torchbearers of such innovative applications. A white paper on drone application construction has been brought out by PricewaterhouseCoopers in association with the Construction Industry Development Council and ECI. This paper covers drone usage, employment opportunities, future needs, suggestions for government policies, all related to construction sector. CIDC, CI, PwC report on flying high drones to drive jobs in construction sector was unveiled in the ECI conference on 26th November at CSOI, New Delhi. I congratulate all the awardees, wish them success, and all other participants all the best in future. Thank you. Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय। मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय की ओर से उच्चतर शिक्षा क्षेत्र को निरंतर प्रगति के पथ पर अग्रसर रखने के दायित्व का निर्वाह बड़े ही परिश्रम पूर्वक कर रहे हैं श्री आर सुब्रमण्यम जी। मैं आमंत्रित करती हूं श्री आर सुब्रमण्यम जी, सचिव उच्चतर शिक्षा विभाग, मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय, भारत सरकार को, कि वह अपने अनुभव एवं योजनाओं को हमें अवगत कराएं।
Honorable Vice President Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji, dignitaries from the dais, friends, and the large number of students who have participated in this, very welcome to all. Friends, I consider it as my proud privilege. In fact, it is our proud privilege that Honorable Vice President has consented to come here to see our work and to bless the young minds who have actually brought out something new. For many decades now, our Honorable Vice President has been motivating younger generations, not only with his speech, with his personality, leadership, but also with his personal example by setting up institutions which have worked on the rural development and bringing out new innovations and bringing rural people together in order to usher in a new growth. So today I consider it as especially auspicious that he is here to see this great effort of the AICTE and the Engineering Council in calling institutions to bring in innovation. Friends, as you know, innovation is the new buzzword in this game. Those countries which innovate, which bring new things, are going to achieve progress, and all the others are going to follow as the seconds and thirds. So we need to bring in this sort of innovation in the academic institutions. A lot of work has happened after this government has taken charge. Last 4 years have been extremely momentous for us. The launch of the Smart India Hackathon has been one very big step, where this year we are expecting more than 1.5 lakh students participating in it to contribute new ideas to the world problems, to find out of the box solutions to the issues which have vexed many generations. So I'm sure this the momentum towards the innovation that has started is going to pick up speed, and it will bring a big growth to the country as a whole. We have started, sir, in the Ministry of HRD, one innovation cell. The purpose of the innovation cell is to set up innovation clubs in all the institutions. To start with, we are starting with 1,000 institutions. We want to extend it to 10,000 institutions. And in this innovation clubs, we will bring together industry, students, teachers, and labs in order to come out with new ideas. And these new ideas which can be shaped up into startups after proper incubation. We are going to invest money in this. We have actually put in very high quality manpower at AICTE to lead this initiative. So I want to assure Honorable Vice President that your vision of a new India will definitely take shape from this particular institution by the efforts that are being made in the higher educational institutions, and we'll be very grateful for your blessings and for your presence here. I wish all the people who have participated in this awards very, very best, and some people have won, others will also win. The fact that you have participated, you thought of something new, that itself is a victory. Victory from the old to the new, and that's what will take the country to the new high. Thank you, Lord.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय। वास्तव में आपकी दूरदृष्टि भारतीय शिक्षा क्षेत्र को वैश्विक स्तर पर स्वीकार्य बनाने एवं विश्व की बेहतर शिक्षा प्रणालियों में परिवर्तित करने के क्षेत्र में मील का पत्थर साबित होंगी। अब मैं अपनी सहयोगी रुचिका केम जी से अनुरोध करती हूं कि कृपया वे पुरस्कार विजेताओं को पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने हेतु आमंत्रित करें।
धन्यवाद रीना। Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for which we all are eagerly waiting since morning, to recognize and honor the best institution under SAGI Initiative Awards and the best team of Chhatra Vishwakarma Award 2018. Let's start with Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. As you all aware, that this year theme was Empowerment of Villages Through Technologies. And we called the applications in 8 different categories. First, agriculture and food, water and irrigation, education, skill initiative and startup, rural infrastructure, tourism, rural craft and livelihood, sanitation and solid liquid waste management, and lastly, any other rural appropriate technologies. May now request our Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkataya Naidu ji, and other dignitaries on the dais to please hand over the certificates to the winning team. Without taking any more of your time, let's move on to the first category, that is any other rural appropriate technologies. And the award goes to the team Innovators of Army Institute of Technology, Maharashtra. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause. I request the winning team to please come on the stage and collect your certificate from none other than the Honorable Vice President of India. The second category, education, skill initiatives, and startup. And the award goes to Falcon team of Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Technology and Engineering, Telangana. Please, a big round of applause, please. For information, the jury has decided to combine the three categories, that is rural craft and livelihood, rural infrastructure, and tourism. And the award in these three combined category goes to Cloud9 team of Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Andhra Pradesh. Venkateshwara College, please come and grab your moment. The next category, agriculture and food. And the award goes to Pro team of Sri Krishna College of Technology, Tamil Nadu. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause, please. Last but not the least, the last category, that is water and irrigation. And the award goes to the Achievers team of Aditya Engineering College, Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to all the Chhatra Vishwakarma Award winners. Now let's move on to SAGI Initiative Awards, to the institute who have remarkably contributed toward the growth and development of the adopted villages. Ladies and gentlemen, the first position goes to College of Technology and Engineering, Udaipur, Rajasthan. They have developed an integrated farming system to double the incomes of farmers in Chali village of Udaipur. The second position goes to Sithi Sahib Memorial Polytechnic College, Kerala. This college have developed sustainable water management system. Lastly, the third position under SAGI Initiative Award goes to Indian Institute of Food Processing Technology, Tamil Nadu. They developed a Mission Onion program for doubling the farmers' income. Thank you so much.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय। मैं हमारे माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ। यद्यपि पुरस्कार किसी भी इतने महत्वपूर्ण कार्य का पारिश्रमिक बिल्कुल नहीं होते हैं, परंतु प्रेरणा एवं प्रोत्साहन अवश्य हैं। और उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी जो स्वयं एक प्रेरणापुंज हैं, उनसे पुरस्कार प्राप्त करना अवश्य ही प्रेरणादायक है। मैं आशा करती हूँ कि ये पुरस्कार अन्य संस्थानों और विद्यार्थियों को भी इस दिशा में उत्कृष्ट कार्य करने हेतु प्रोत्साहित करेंगे। कठिनाइयाँ सबकी एक महज हौसले अलग हैं। कोई हताश होकर बिखर जाता है, कोई संघर्ष करके निखर जाता है। ऐसे ही संघर्षों की अग्नि से तपकर कुंदन बने माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय हमारे बीच हैं। यद्यपि माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय स्वतः प्रकाशमान शख्सियत हैं, जिसकी रोशनी स्वतः ही चारों दिशाओं में प्रदीप्त है। तथापि मैं बताना चाहूँगी कि हमारे माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी ने स्वतंत्र भारत में आंध्र प्रदेश के नेल्लोर जिले के गांव में एक किसान परिवार में जन्म लेकर एक साधारण कार्यकर्ता से लेकर भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति पद तक का लंबा सफर अपनी जिजीविषा के बल पर ही तय किया है। ग्रामीण विकास में उनकी रुचि सदैव रही। उन्होंने गाँव के विकास के लिए प्रधानमंत्री ग्रामीण सड़क योजना जैसी महत्वपूर्ण महत्वपूर्ण योजना दी। वे देश को बदलने के लिए दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति रखते हैं। राज्यसभा के सभापति के रूप में वे एक सार्थक बहस को सुविधाजनक बनाने के लिए निरंतर प्रयासरत हैं। मैं बहुत ही आदर और सम्मान के साथ माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी से विनम्र अनुरोध करती हूं कि वे अपने जीवन कलश में एकत्रित अनुभव रूपी अमृत की कुछ बूंदें हमें प्रदान करके हमें अनुग्रहित करें। माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी।
आचार्य अनिल सहस्रबुद्धे जी, चेयरमैन AICTE, श्री रेड्डी सुब्रमण्यम जी, सचिव भारत सरकार, आचार्य PK देसाई जी, डॉक्टर उदेश कोहली जी और इस समारोह में भाग ले रहे अन्य अतिथिगण, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, देश भर से आए हुए छात्र मित्रों, बहनों और भाइयों, मुझे उन उत्साही युवा छात्रों को AICTE, ECI, ISTE छात्र विश्वकर्मा पुरस्कार और AICTE SAGY पहल पुरस्कार प्रदान करते हुए हर्ष की अनुभूति हो रहा है। I really feel very happy that I could come here today to this innovative function of the AICTE program and then could bless some of the bright minds of India, our children, जिन्होंने प्रौद्योगिकी माध्यम से गांवों के सशक्तिकरण के मूल लक्ष्य के अनुरूप अपने विलक्षण विचारों का बखूबी प्रदर्शन किया है और मैं उन लोगों को आशीर्वाद देना चाहता हूँ। I am really very happy when I visited some of the stalls, when I interacted with the children for some time, I could see the confidence, the enthusiasm among these youngsters, and I am assured of the future of this country, that it will be safe and secure in our hands. God bless you all. I am delighted to present these awards, initiatives which have been taken to those passionate young students who have showcased their ideas in tune with the theme of empowerment of villages through technologies. This is another interesting subject and aspect of public life for me, because I come from a village with an agriculture background, and I see that the villages are lagging behind vis-a-vis cities, because cities are more organized, they are more attended to by all the systems, and they are more vocal also. And the rural areas, they suffer on account of lack of so many other amenities. Successive governments, of course, have made efforts. Sriman Atal Bihari Vajpayee, late Prime Minister of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he brought connectivity revolution in the country, air connectivity, rail connectivity, highway connectivity, rural connectivity, tele-connectivity, television connectivity, port connectivity, because connectivity is the key for development. At that time, it was my fortune, I was Minister for Rural Development, and then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee has agreed to our suggestion to have Pradhana Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana, because that road connectivity to the village is a key for development. Why I am saying is, the country is moving forward, the world is moving faster, and the village should not be allowed to lag behind. And the only way is, of course, policy formulations, more attention towards rural development, but at the same time, the technology, the new innovations should reach the rural people, the unorganized people, particularly farming community. That is the need of the hour. That's why I would like to appreciate the AICTE for taking this initiative to motivate our young children to come out with new innovations to help the farming community, to help empower them through technology. I am also delighted to know that faculty mentors have worked hard to counsel these students to convert their brilliant and innovative ideas into feasible, functional prototypes. I am happy to note that AICTE, in association with ECI and ISTE, has conceived the Chhatra Vishwakarma Awards for challenging our young students to come up with novel ideas that have great potential to impact the life in our villages through technological interventions at the grassroots level. In the Rig Veda, the most ancient of all Vedas, Lord Vishwakarma is revered as the deity who is the original creator, architect and divine engineer of the universe. My dear youngsters, I would like to tell you that this land, India, Bharat, this water, this air and this people have something special in them. There is knowledge in everybody, not only students, not only professors, not only researchers, not only doctorates. You take the common man, the farmer, the taddy tapper, the goldsmith, the blacksmith, anybody for that matter, he has some talent or other. What is required is little upgradation, identifying the talent, upgrading it, encouraging it. That's why I'm happy that the Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi has started a skill development ministry, separate ministry, to identify the skills and promote the skills. This land was known as Vishwaguru once upon a time, Bharat. Students from abroad, they used to come and study here, in Nalanda, in Takshashila, in Pushpagiri. This is not what we are saying. The famous historians, Pahian, Huansong, Chinese historians, they came and they wrote about India and its greatness. At that time itself, Susruta in Shastra Shastra, Charaka, these great doctors at the time, and even Aryabhatta, Bhaskaracharya, Varaha Mihra, so many names were there. They were all the creators, knowledge givers to the society. So you have inherited such a culture, work, knowledge from those great people, and we must further develop on that and then see to it that our technology and research, what is the meaning of research and technology? Purpose is to upgrade the lives of the people, make them more happy and comfortable. That is the purpose of science. Innovation is to improve the living condition of the people. I hope that this event, named after the creative genius Vishwakarma, will inspire each and every one of you to conceive ingenious new ideas and technologies and create inventive and innovative solutions to pressing problems at hand. मेरे प्यारे युवा दोस्तों, हमारे राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी ने कहा था, भारत का भविष्य इसके गांवों में निहित है. The future of India lies in its villages. मैं इस विचार से पूरी तरह सहमत हूँ. Gandhi ji has given two advices. One advice is political. I don't want to dwell on that. He said, after attaining freedom, disband the Congress. That was his suggestion. The idea was disbanded by people. That's those people. That's a different matter. I don't want to get into that. Second suggestion was, he said, back to villages. Go back to villages. But unfortunately, leaders have shown their back to villages and moved towards towns. With the result, today there is an urban-rural divide. So we must now again, after this understanding of experience, see to it that we focus more on village, more on agriculture, more on rural-related development, so that there is an equitable development, so that there is an inclusive growth. That is the need of the hour. Farming is becoming a challenging task. People are leaving agriculture. It's a cause of concern. A country of 130 crore population. If agriculture is neglected, then there will be a food problem. Fortunately, thanks to the scientists, thanks to the farmers, we have surplus food as of now. We have food security. But our galloping population, you cannot depend on imported food security. You have to develop homegrown food security. We are not Dubai, we are not Singapore, small countries, to just import everything and have fresh vegetables, fresh food and all. So you need to have homegrown food security. So that being the case, we must come to the assistance of the agriculturists and farmers with new technologies, new ideas to take care of the challenges they are facing in their respective fields. Yesterday I have been to the birthplace of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the unifier of India. I saw his village, I saw the memorial built there in the village, and also I was fortunate to visit the Statue of Unity, the tallest statue in the world, created by the present government Prime Minister's initiative, and wherein I could read, I could understand further the life of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. His understanding of India, and particularly the rural life and the farmers, because he led the Kheda Satyagraha earlier, then Bardoli Satyagraha under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. All this was for the cause of the rural people. So such a visionary leader really has inspired the country. And we, as the younger generation, for the unity and integrity of the country, for the safety and security of the people, we must come out with new innovations to help the agriculturist, help the rural people, help the other vocations to come up with new ideas, new solutions to the challenges they are facing, and make agriculture viable, sustainable, make the other activities also are viable and sustainable and profitable, so that people get engaged into those activities. मैंने हमेशा यह माना है कि छात्रों को ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में समय बिताने के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया जाना चाहिए। गांवों के संपर्क में वे वहां का लोगों का समस्याओं का समझ सकेंगे। मैं अपने सार्वजनिक जीवन में व्यक्तिगत रूप से गांव और ग्रामीणों का कल्याण से जुड़ा रहा हूं। गांवों का विकास मेरे हृदय के बहुत करीब रहा है। यह ध्यान देने वाली बात है कि AICTE, जो भारत में टेक्नोलॉजी का शिक्षा के लिए नियामक संस्था है, राष्ट्र के विकास में सहायक बनने के लिए उन्होंने एक अच्छा प्रयास कर रहा है। I have always maintained that the students should be encouraged to spend time in rural areas, interacting with people and understanding the problems that they face. Interventions from education institutions, which are often fountainheads of innovation, can dramatically transform the rural landscape and find solutions to the most crucial issues. I applaud the efforts of those institutes which have been awarded the AICTE SAGY Initiative Award. I congratulate AICTE for having taken this momentous step at a time when we are working tirelessly to improve the plight of our villages. It is heartening to note that AICTE, which is the regulator for technical education in India, is spreading its wings to become a facilitator for the development of the nation. My dear students, I believe that India has the potential to not only become the world's fastest growing economy, but also to serve as an inspiration, a model to the rest of the world. But in order to achieve this coveted goal, India must steer itself towards eco-friendly industrialization, sustainable urbanization, and inclusion of the rural economy. According to the census 2011, nearly 69% of our population lives in rural areas and depends on agriculture-related activities. The socio-economic census data 2011 says that almost 73% of the households are in rural areas. 2011, of course. Now there might have been further urbanization. Yet, unfortunately, our vision for development is still largely urban-centric. Our media, our parliament, our political parties, everybody focus more on urban because, as I told you, they are all organized. I have the advantage of working both as rural development minister, even as urban development minister also, in two successive governments of Vajpayee and Advani, and Narendra Bhai Modi now. Under Vajpayee Advani leadership at that time, as Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, and then Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister. I have seen both these things. See, these urban areas, people are coming for education, employment, entertainment, economic upliftment, enhanced medical facilities, and urban areas are getting congested. You have to understand. So you have to stop this to some extent, because if you make agriculture sustainable, if you make village life comfortable, if you provide them with connectivity, road, transport, drinking water, irrigation facilities, crop insurance, and if you make agriculture more viable, you have to come with new innovations, diversification of crops, value addition, food processing, and then pest menace is a big challenge. I have seen just now some of the children has come with new innovations. And assured power supply also is equally important. People now talk about, because politicians, competitive populism is going on, they talk about free power. I am of the opinion free power can only be temporary. Free power means first low power. Free power means first low power, then no power. No power is free power only. What is required is assured power. 24/7 power, that is what is required. We must plan in that direction. So these loan waivers also are temporary solution. What is required is making agriculture sustainable. These are some of the areas, of course, there are policy matters to be left to the government. But innovations will help them to come out with new ideas is the responsibility of the institutions across the country. That's why I'm particularly happy when Sahasra Buddheji came to me and told me about this innovative program. I thought this is the need of the hour. Every institute must encourage children to focus more on villages, more on agriculture. The rural India still lags behind on urban India in terms of crucial development indicators. Rural economy is still characterized by lack of sufficient amenities such as clean water, health, education, and the dearth of employment opportunities. Insufficient banking, communication technology, market, and warehousing facilities continue to plague rural agriculture industry. Rural society still faces challenges of poverty, gender inequality, and also rampant discrimination. Though we have made considerable progress in the sphere of rural development, much more needs to be done to make rural India economically, socially, and politically empowered. Since agriculture is still the mainstay of rural economy, agriculture is our basic culture of India. We have to constantly innovate and reinvent our agricultural practices in tune with the realities of diminishing natural resources and changing weather and rainfall patterns. Students of agriculture, engineering, and allied sciences must spend more time in agriculture fields to devise solutions to improve productivity and sustainability of our agriculture. It's not doing research in the lab alone. You must visit the fields. And in fact, I am suggesting that all people who are doing these courses, they must spend considerable time in the village, make night halts, spend time with the families, see the agriculture, sericulture, fishiculture, aquaculture, every culture of the people, yourself, and then understand the real challenges rather than getting bookish knowledge and then come out with solutions. AICT also should rephrase its courses in such a way some time is spent in rural area, some time is spent on agriculture. Engineering also has a relevance to agriculture and other allied activities. I was there in Gujarat yesterday, as I was telling you, Karamsad, the birthplace of Sardar Patel. Next door is Amul Dairy. What a wonderful transformation it has brought in there. So keeping that in mind, I hope that the AICT in future and the HRD minister, I have been discussing with him also, to come out, when you go for change of syllabus, you must reorient and have courses which will make it mandatory for the children to spend some time in the rural area and in the agriculture sector and allied sectors. Our government is doing its best. I don't deny that. The Prime Minister is taking a lot of initiatives, particularly for the agriculture, particularly for the rural development and all. He has now saw to it that every village is electrified. Next target should be every village house has to be electrified. Now every village also is connected with the roads, thanks to Pradhan Mantri Sadak Yojana. Now present Prime Minister is pushing on that also. He brought in crop insurance also. And also he is coming with other ideas. But at the same time, as I told you, unless the younger generation comes with new innovative ideas, agriculture sustainability will become a major problem. I hope these initiatives which you have taken will serve as launch pads for the young budding inventors and scientists such as yourself. My dear young friends, India is a vast and diverse country. One size fits all programs and policies will not ensure development in India. Every state, every village has its own individuality. its own traditional crafts and industries, and its own very special set of developmental needs. The people in villages have a certain unique set of skills and capabilities. When we plan development, these factors must be taken into consideration. In essence, the plan should capture the aspirations of the people, leverage their strengths and mitigate their weaknesses. Development is not necessarily building skyscrapers. It could very well be empowering the local craftsmen and entrepreneurs and enabling small and medium industries. It has been found that small medium enterprises, MSMEs, account for 45% of the industrial value addition and 40% of the workforce. Thus, development of rural areas should not erode their unique identities, but most fortify their spirits. These amenities in villages must resemble those of a city, but the soul and the value of Indian villages must be preserved. That's why I always say, you must, part of your life, love and live with the nature. Love and live with the nature. Nature, culture, together for better future. Should never ignore nature. We have our own advantages. My dear students, there is a lot of indiscretion and arbitrariness in the way we consume natural resources today. It has been found that at the current population, the rate of resource consumption, we need 1.5 years to survive. It's a very serious issue. Therefore, I urge each and every one of you to consider the environmental cost of your inventions and innovations on a priority basis. When you measure their feasibility, we can no longer afford to neglect our ecological footprint. I do not believe that development and environmental conservation are mutually exclusive goals. They can be complementary. With a focus on green and clean resources of energy, reduction in consumption and efficient waste management, we can very well make our villages hubs of progress as well as sanctuaries for thriving ecosystems. The Prime Minister's foresight of giving Swachh Bharat program to the country, Swachh Bharat, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, per Ra, per crop, so many programs, these programs should become people's programs. Yoga, because of lifestyle changes, you need some amount of exercise. Because of sedentary lifestyle, new diseases are coming. We have to keep all these things in mind and make these movements as people's movements. It's for the youngsters of the country. Swachh Bharat is for Swachh Bharat and yoga. They are for your body, not for Modi. Some people think ये तो Modi जी का कार्यक्रम है. Modi ji is healthy. There is no problem. But a healthy nation can become a wealthy nation. But there is no guarantee a wealthy nation can become a healthy nation. We have so much wealth and you have diabetic. You can't eat even sweet. Or even food, good food also. So healthy. We have to focus on all this and make it part of our life. My dear youngsters, this lifestyle changes also is a matter of concern. We must all go back to our roots and see to it that our lifestyle has certain amount of physical activity and touch with the nature, touch with the water, touch with the air, touch with the sun. You have deficiency. Go and check yourself. Many of you will have these D3 deficiencies, B12 deficiencies and all, because we are ignoring nature and our lifestyle is becoming mechanical. You get up, get down from the bed, then get on to the dining table, get down from the dining table, get on to cycle, motorcycle, car or bus, go to the office, get on to your table and then get down from the table, then again dining table, then get down and then again get on to the vehicle. Go to the office and get on to your seat and then get down and then finally after dinner get on to the bed and get down. There is no physical activity at all. There is no physical, everything is mechanical now. See, physical activity is also equally important. Earlier I remember during my student days we used to go to bathroom, bend, take water, put on your head. Now you have a shower. Water is coming on you. No need to even bend. And we used to sit on charpai, mat, and then eat. Now you have a dining table, no bending. Earlier we used to eat with hands. Now some people are habituated to eat with spoons. And then earlier you have to go out and wash your hand. Now you have a finger bowl. Earlier to make a phone call you have to go a little away. Now phone has come to your house. Earlier it used to be in a corner. You have to go there and pick up the phone. Now the phone has come to your ear and mouth. Literally physical activity is missing. This is very important aspect one has to. Certain amount of physical activity is required. Then food habits also. Food habits. You may be surprised why the Vice President of India is telling us about food habits and all. It is for the survival of the nation, the younger generation. We should not be carried away by the fast food. Now people say instant food. Instant food means constant disease. This has to be understood. Lot of research is coming nowadays. You might have seen today some newspapers also. There are a lot of articles about the food which we are consuming. See, Indian food is time tested according to seasons, suitability. Thousands of years of civilization of our forefathers have recommended this. They are good, but somehow because of fascination, westernization, this TV, advertisement business, branding and all, we look to the other food. Pizza, burger, stored food, junked food, everywhere people are now trying to discard it. And Indian people, youngsters, still that. I am not against any foreign food, but we are Indians. Now first let us try our food. Our idli, our sambar, our dosa, our pongal, our vada, our chicken, our curries, they are time tested. Pav bhaji, our dokla, so many things. In India, every item is very tasty, but we have weakness of brand. Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's. Stored food is no good at all. When you have fresh food, why should you go for stored food? Second is about the food, also the names, branding names. You go to hotel, restaurant, and then go through the card. Chicken 65. Your age is 25, and you order 65. And you order this or chicken, naya naam. So chicken Manchuria. What is this Manchuria, Bulgaria, Somalia? We have our own chicken items. You go to Hyderabad biryani, Moti Mahal biryani in Delhi. Excellent, but fascination because of the temptation, because of colonial rule and mindset, somehow that will be tempting. What I am suggesting is, what is good available to us according to seasons, we must consume that food so that we can be healthy. This small point, you may think that I have deviated. No, this is going to be major challenge in the coming days. In the coming days, food habits are going to be a major challenge for the survival of the humanity, for your health, and also lifestyle. These two aspects cannot be ignored at all. Depression is coming now. People are committing suicide. Why all these things are happening? One has to understand all this. So my dear friends, so we must focus on green and clean source of energy, reduction in consumption. There was an article yesterday, 10% of the people are suffering with excessive food, obesity, and 10% of the people are suffering without food. See the dichotomy, worldwide this is the... So we have to, how much is required? How much we have to eat? Protein food. In spite of having food security, there is a hidden hunger in India. You know what is that? Protein deficiency, nutritional deficiency. These are the areas we must study and then try to educate the people. And the youngsters, if they can take up such campaign, it will catch up very easily. Let me remind you that our country is on a relentless quest for maximize our renewable energy potential and has recently increased its previous target of 2022 capacity target for renewable energy from 175 gigawatts to 227.6 gigawatts. We have such a beautiful sun in India. Some time back I was in London. The driver who was driving my car, he said, "Sir, good morning." I said, "Okay, namaste." Then he said, "Sir, today is a sunny day." I said, "Is it your son's birthday?" No, sir, sunny day. Sun is bright. I told him, poor fellow, in India 365 days are sunny days. But we never harnessed the sun. We ignored it all these days, both for health reasons and also for power. Now, the Prime Minister has taken a lead to go for solar arrays along with France. 120 countries have joined together. Everybody is realizing the power tariff, thermal power, 6 rupees 70 paise. Now solar power, it has come down to 2 rupees 60 paise or 70 paise. See the change. This is the innovation. These are the areas, critical areas on which you have to focus. That makes the life of the people more comfortable, accessible, affordable, of all these facilities. You have to come up with such new ideas. The brunt of global warming and changing weather patterns, including unseasonal rains, flood and drought, are borne mostly by the poor and the marginalized, especially the farmers. I therefore urge you to give clean energy place of paramount importance in your technological innovations. I am happy some of the children have shown it to me. Ours is a vast country with complex challenges but infinite opportunities. Urban India is witnessing industrial revolution. However, I must impress upon you that the hinterlands of the country one can find industry which is not up to the mark. So this has to coexist, rural and urban industries. You as technocrats must be flexible enough to adapt your innovations to suit the needs of all those various phases of industrial revolution. My dear young friends, I must not fail to impress upon you that in our bid to develop rural India, we must not falter in our attempts to facilitate the development of urban India. There has to be balance. With 34% of the population living in cities, urban India is already the world's second largest country. Hundreds of millions more migrate to India's cities, yet only 10 cities have metro rail and 15 more have metro construction in the pipeline. We need to go for public transport. We must move away from the private transport to public transport. Private transport is causing havoc. See the Delhi traffic, Bangalore traffic, traffic of the many cities, Calcutta traffic, because everybody separate car. Emissions are there, pollution is there, cost also, but public transport is more comfortable. We have to import metro engines from Korea, from other countries and all. We have to come out with new ideas, new inventions, new research on this. Much more investment is needed for improving mobility, connectivity and ease of living in urban areas. I'm happy now the government of India is laying optical fiber to 250,000 villages. It's going to really revolutionize the system across the country. We have the largest number of cell phones in our country. And we, with all this, should we import cell phones from outside? Can't we make those chips here? We have to understand. Small things, we have to focus on that. These potato chips, potatoes, there is no demand. Potato chips, same potato chips, 10 rupee kilo potato and 400 rupees chips packet because of brand. Can't we cut the potato, boil it, cut it and then make a chips and give a name, brand name? Should we not make it a movement in India? Small things. See these, one example I have given you. Tomato in our area, Madanapalli, in the peak season, tomato is not even 1 rupee. And same time, you go to Bengaluru, 120 kilometers away, 6 rupees. You come to Delhi, it will be 20 rupees. Onion, Nasik, production, peak season, prices go down. And then you come to Delhi, you know, once Delhi, one party lost election because of onion prices. Onion, storage, cold storage, refrigerator vans, new ideas of storage. These are the areas we have to focus to make life of the people comfortable. And then we must also change the mindset of the people that we have enough knowledge, we have enough capabilities, and we can withstand. At the same time, please understand, that's the last point I want to stress upon you, that we are living in a LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. If you take advantage of LPG and do it properly, you can utilize it properly, you can run motors and also have good cooking gas, etc. If you mishandle LPG, what will happen? I need not explain to you. Keeping that in mind, we must come out with solutions. World is small now. What is happening in India is known in America in few minutes. What is happening there is known. People's aspirations also are high. India, fortunately, we have a demographic dividend. 65% of the Indian population is below 35 years. We have an aspirational India. So keeping these challenges in mind, we must go for new innovations. The Prime Minister has given a 3-line advice. He said, mantra or advice, whatever you call. He said, reform, perform, transform. Transform the nation, transformation. Transformation for better living conditions of the people. That is the requirement. You should all be we are all stakeholders in the same system. We should all be partners in this transformation process that's going on. Lot of transformation is coming, I do agree. 36 crore people have opened bank account. Some people in Sherry said bank account open करने में मतलब क्या है? पैसा नहीं है तो खाता खोलने में मतलब है क्या सर? ऐसा कुछ लोगों ने मेरे से भी पूछा, उस समय मैं मंत्री था. मगर ऐसा लोगों को 2016 नवंबर 8 तारीख शाम को बैंक का खाता कितना महत्वपूर्ण है समझ में आया है. When the Prime Minister came on radio and television and started saying bhaiyo aur behno, then they realized the importance and then started asking drivers and cooks attendants, bhai aapke paas to bank account hai na, kuch din ke liye paisa main usme rakh sakta hu kya hai. It's an empowerment of the people. It's an empowerment of the people. All these DBT, direct benefit transfer, directly scholarship, pension, compensation, insurance, coming to your bank account. Online, so that there is no line. That should be our main line in our life. Online, you apply and get reply. Otherwise, deemed to have been replied. Ease of approvals, ease of doing business, new ideas. One must come with those such ideas and such innovations. At the JAM, Janadhana, Aadhaar and mobile. Finally, whatever entitlement is there, it should come to you. You need not go and stand in the office and go around the office number of times. Go, greet, meet, shake hand, do something in between hand. That should not be there. At the end of it, that is digitization. That is the technology where you should use it for the betterment of the lives of the people so that you can arrest corruption, you can arrest pilferage, you can arrest leakage. These ideas will definitely help you. The GST, the great revolutionary taxation transformation, you will see the effect of it after some time. Initially, any transformation, any reform, there will be some pain. But I tell you, my dear youngsters, temporary pain for long-term gain. I remember during my child days when the health people came to put tika, you know, tikas, many of you might have gone through tika. So some of us boys, we ran away. Tika means painful hoga. So I ran away and then climbed a cattle shed and hiding there. Those fellows, seems to be sincere fellows, they came and then they also climbed the cattle shed and then put the tika here in the bank because I was avoiding this thing. That mark is there now for me. Temporary pain for long-term gain. You take all these medicines nowadays. Hepatitis B, why all this? There will be some little amount of discomfort, but it will be useful. You have to take certain hard steps. Some time back there was discussion, I don't want to go in detail to that about this demonetization. When people said, fake currency is there, a lot of other things are there, black money is coming, change has to be there and all. So one gentleman, at the time I was in government, I am not in politics now. I am retired from politics but not from public life. That's why I am talking to you on these issues. So they said, sir, what is this, sir? This is a transformation. No, very painful, sir. You have to go and stand in. I said, definitely. And then I gave him an example at the time. If you suppose you are affected with cancer, what do? You have to go for medication. Then you have to, at the end of it, you have to go for chemotherapy. Then he said, sir, chemotherapy, that means there will be hair fall. I said, you have a choice. He said, sir, what is the choice? You can choose whether you want to have hair fall or your fall. You decide whatever you want. My suggestion is, that is a political issue, let them debate. We are in democracy, people have got right to oppose it and offer better alternative systems also. What I am saying is, you have to come out with certain new innovations, which will help speedy reach to the people, accessible to the people, stop corruption, stop exploitation, stop middlemen, stop delay, more comfort. As I told you about solar, 6 rupees 60 paise to 2 rupees 60 paise, profit, benefit. This is the purpose of innovation. Innovation is for the betterment of the human lives. So keeping that in mind, the youngsters of India, particularly the fortunate children who are able to get into engineering colleges and other things, we must take advantage of these 3 Ds: demography, demand, and there is a lot of demand in our country, and democracy. What is making India today outshine other countries in the world is the 3 Ds. The entire focus is now on India. The World Bank, the World Economic Forum report, the ADB, Asian Development Bank, or the Moody's ratings, not Modi's ratings, Moody's ratings. Everybody is saying India has got a bright future. The latest report says, in coming few years, India will become the 3rd largest economy. Largest economy. We all are saying. And there is wide appreciation. I was there in Gujarat, vibrant Gujarat yesterday. 135 country representatives have come. They want to invest in India because India is a place of happening. But at the same time, here in India, we must see to it that we bridge the urban-rural gap. We must make agriculture more profitable, and we must see that the growth, India become the largest economy, fine, but people are still suffering with poverty. Then, can you call it as a growth? So you must see to it that these aspects are taken into care through technology, through new innovations, and reach out such sections which are suffering and take care of them on priority by the use of technology, and see to it that they also become partners in the development of the country. It is heartening to know that more than 1,600 teams from across India participated in this event with contribution of nearly 1,700 girl students across all teams. There is every need to empower girls, encourage girls. I'm happy when I go around the country as a vice president, address our convocations. I could see that the gold medalists, more than 65% are girls. If you give an encouragement to the girls, they will outshine. So we have to encourage the girls, and we have to see to it that they are given a little amount of support so that they also can become equal partners. The AICTE SAGY Initiative Award with I think will definitely inspire all the higher education institutions in the country who wish to participate in Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. I would like to reiterate that collective vigor and energy of our younger minds is the force that is catalyzing the resurgence of India. The Prime Minister is talking of new India, where there is no hunger, where there is no exploitation, where there is no discrimination, where there is no divide. So that is possible only with the help of the younger minds. Excellence should be our goal, our mantra. We owe it to the billion dreams that propel our country forward to be a global leader in all respect. मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप सीखना, नव प्रवर्तन करना और प्रेरित करना जारी रखेंगे. मुझे आपकी दृष्टि और आपकी क्षमताओं पर बहुत विश्वास है. I have abundant confidence that you people will continue your pursuing of knowledge, and then innovative thinking, and then make a mark in your life, and then make a mark in the life of the country. I wish you all great success in your endeavors to make India the world's capital of knowledge, wisdom and wealth. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी. आपने इतनी महत्वपूर्ण और बातें की, जितना ज्ञान हमें वर्षों में नहीं मिला होगा वह आपके द्वारा कुछ ही क्षणों में हमें प्राप्त हो गया. तो एक बार बहुत जोरदार तालियों के साथ माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय के वक्तव्य ने पूरे प्रांगण में एक प्रेरणा और प्रोत्साहन का संचार कर दिया है। आपका अनुभव सिद्ध करता है तकदीर तो हौसलों जुनूनों से बन जाती हैं, तकदीर तो हौसलों जुनूनों से बन पाती हैं, सहूलियत से कहाँ बुलंदी की इबारत आती है, ये तो कुछ पसीने से कुछ खूने जिगर से लिखी जाती है, कुछ खूने जिगर से लिखी जाती है। आदर एवं सम्मान, वस्त्रों का आदान प्रदान हमारी समृद्ध परंपरा है। मैं प्रोफेसर अनिल डी सहस्त्रबुद्धे जी, अध्यक्ष अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद से शाल प्रदान करते हुए माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी का अभिनंदन करने का अनुरोध करती हूं और इसके साथ ही एक अनुरोध और करती हूं कि हम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के स्वच्छता अभियान के साथ भी जुड़े हुए हैं। इस क्षेत्र में भी हमने कालासलिंगम अकादमी ऑफ रिसर्च एंड एजुकेशन को प्रथम पुरस्कार के लिए चुना है। मैं पुनः आधा मिनट माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय जी का लेना चाहूंगी यह पुरस्कार प्रदान करने हेतु। मैं आमंत्रित करती हूं कालासलिंगम अकादमी ऑफ रिसर्च एजुकेशन की करीना टीम को पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने हेतु। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय। कोई मजबूत भवन ऐसे ही नहीं बनता है, वह पाता है मजबूती जब अनेकों का पसीना इसमें घुलता है। किसी भी कार्यक्रम के आयोजन में अनेकों लोग अलग अलग तरीके से अपनी भूमिका निभाते हैं। मैं प्रोफेसर पी.के. देसाई, अध्यक्ष ISTE से आज के हमारे मुख्य अतिथि भारत के माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय एवं अन्य सभी का औपचारिक धन्यवाद व्यक्त करने का अनुरोध करती हूँ। प्रोफेसर पी.के. देसाई जी।
Honorable Vice President of India, Venkaiah Ji Naidu, Secretary, Higher Education, MHRD, R. Subramaniam Ji, a dynamic leader of AICTE, Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe Ji, Chairman of ECI, Uddesh Kohli Ji, other dignitaries of the dais, my colleagues in the faculty, my student friends, ladies and gentlemen. Dalai Lama once has said, the root of all goodness lies in the soil of appreciation for the goodness. I am therefore here to express our gratitude towards all gathered here. I am of the opinion that feeling the gratitude and not expressing it is just like wrapping a gift and not delivering it. I would like to express our deepest sense of gratitude towards Honorable Venkaiah Ji Naidu, who made it possible to be with us this morning in spite of his busy schedule. This shows his care and commitment towards the technical education, which we believe is a strong tool to transform the nation. We also thank him for his very inspiring and informative speech. We thank you, sir, for your very informing and meaningful speech. I remember a few lines. दिलों की भी अपनी भाषा होती है, दिलों की भी अपनी भाषा होती है, किसी से आशा तो किसी से निराशा होती है। हमने तो कम ही लोग देखे हैं जिंदगी में जिनसे मिलने की बार बार अभिलाषा होती है, and you are one of them, sir. I pray God to get many more opportunities to be attached, be associated with Honorable Vice President. I also would like to use this opportunity to offer our sincere thanks to Honorable Subramaniam Ji, Secretary Higher Education, MHRD, for being with us and enlightening us with his valuable thoughts. His vision and attitude will definitely bring out the positive changes in the field of higher education. Your presence has glorified this function, sir. So we heartfully thank you for being with us. I would like to extend my thanks to Honorable S.S. Sandhu Ji, Additional Secretary of Technical Education, MHRD, for being with us and making this morning more pleasant. Thank you, sir. Permit me to mention our gratitude towards Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe, who richly deserves it. He was instrumental behind successful conduct of the entire competition. I would say, under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Sahasrabudhe, sir, AICTE is doing exceptionally good.
Our thanks are due to his entire team, and especially I salute the efforts of the Skill Development Cell, Colonel Bansalji, Ruchika came, and their team. I have seen them working continuously, tirelessly, under the guidance of Dr. M.P. Punia, Vice Chairman, AICT. I hereby acknowledge the untiring efforts of all regional directors of AICT, section chairman of IST for successful and timely completion of the regional competitions. I thank each one of you, sir, because you are the people who has worked on the ground zero. Let me mention our obligations to Honorable Udesh Ji Kohli, Chairman of ECI, and his team, because they were the initiators of this program. And after that, AICT and IST had joined. We promise never to forget the overwhelming response by the students across the country. And yes, there were more than 1,600 entries. And this response by the students has encouraged us, the organizers, to do better in the next time. I congratulate the winners and advise the others, those who have not won. I won't say that they have lost this time. You have not lost. The only thing is, it was not your day today. Keep on trying. Definitely you will get something. Unless until you try, you won't get anything. A few lines I remember in this context, कि ताश के पत्तों से कभी महल नहीं बनता. ताश के पत्तों से कभी महल नहीं बनता, नदी को रोकने से कभी समंदर नहीं बनता. जिंदगी में यूं ही बढ़ते रहो यारो, लड़ते रहो यारो, एक जीत से कोई सिकंदर नहीं बनता. I wish you all the success in all your endeavors, and I thank each and everyone present over here. Thank you. Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय. आज के यह अविस्मरणीय क्षण अब सिमटने वाले हैं. यह कार्यक्रम का अंतिम पड़ाव है. हर शख्सियत से बड़ी है मेरे देश की आन, हमारे दिलों में बसा है हमारा राष्ट्रीय ध्वज एवं राष्ट्रीय गान. मैं सभी से राष्ट्रीय गान हेतु खड़े होने का अनुरोध करती हूँ.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा. तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तब जय गाथा. जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
बहुत ही सुहाना रहा है ये सफर. न इसको भुलाइए. एक मंजिल मिली है, एक मंजिल मिली है. अब नई राह पर आगे बढ़ने की राह बताइए. फिर किसी ऐसी ही महफिल में शामिल होने दोबारा फिर आइए, दोबारा फिर आइए. माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति जी अब प्रस्थान करेंगे. आइए हम सब बड़े सम्मान के साथ उनसे विदा लेते हैं. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. यह कार्यक्रम अभी समाप्त नहीं हुआ है. कृपया आप सब अपने स्थान पर बैठ जाएं. कृपया मेरी सभागार में उपस्थित सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया आप अपना स्थान ग्रहण कर लें. यह कार्यक्रम आगे जारी रहेगा. अभी कार्यक्रम का महत्वपूर्ण भाग बाकी है, तो कृपया मेरा सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया अपना स्थान ग्रहण कर लें. सभागार छोड़कर ना जाएं. कुछ बहुत ही प्रेरणादायक लोगों से आपको उनके अनुभव सुनने को मिलेंगे, जो आपका भावी जीवन में मार्गदर्शन करेंगे. कृपया अगले कार्यक्रम के लिए सभागार में उपस्थित रहें. मैं पुनः यहाँ उपस्थित सभी से अनुरोध करती हूँ कि कृपया अपना स्थान ग्रहण कर ले। कार्यक्रम अभी समाप्त नहीं हुआ है। इस कार्यक्रम का एक महत्वपूर्ण भाग अभी बाकी है।
कौन सा वाला है? यही वाला है?
हमारे पास है वो देने हाँ हाँ हम लोग नहीं है हमारे पास है हाँ हमें जरूर नहीं पीछे है
आगे अरे ये चल नहीं रहा है इनका। अच्छा इन्होंने ऑफ किया होगा मे बी। ठीक है सर डेस्कटॉप पे ही है। फाइन सर ये हटा दूँ पेन ड्राइव। डन।
लगाने नहीं है।
बहुत सारे खाली कर वो भी खाली उठा लूँ और वो रहने दो तो आएंगे अभी कौन आएंगे यहाँ पे दोबारा आएंगे ये
जो लगी हुई ये किसकी है? उनको बोलो पूछ लेंगे।
अपने आप देख लेंगे उनको पता है। Ladies and gentlemen, please settle down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Mr. Abdul Jabbar Ahmed from DTE Kerala. Mr. Jabbar is also the State Nodal Officer of AICTE Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. He has successfully implemented the phase 1 of SAGI. I just want to inform you that there are 33 SAGI villages in Kerala, and Dr. Ahmed has submitted the report in the record time of 180 days, covering all the 14 points of SAGI. He is also the recipient of Best SSS Officer by the President of India for 3 times. May now request him to please share his experience and inspire some of our young minds. Dr. Abdul Jabbar Ahmed ji, please. Sorry, presentation is here. Give me a minute.
So this is the
Most respected guests, principals, students, I have great pleasure to present the summary of success story of the implementation of SAGI in Kerala. Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana is a prestigious program of Government of India envisaged for the sustainable development of the village and through it our nation. Government of India has entrusted the implementation of the SAGI to the All India Council for Technical Education with a vision of utilizing power of young minds enrolled through its affiliated institutions. In Kerala, 33 Grama Panchayats were chosen under SAGI program by the honorable members of parliaments, both in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. The first phase was planned and implemented through AICT affiliated institutions, both government and private institutions, and jointly by National Service Scheme volunteers under Directorate of Technical Education, Kerala, and Regional Office of the AICT, Trivandrum. First of all, I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe, the chairman of the AICT, for giving me a wonderful opportunity now here. I also extend my deep gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chairman, AICT, Punia sir, for his continuous support and the right mentoring for the success of the project in our God's own country, Kerala. It is my heartfelt pleasure to express my deep gratitude to Dr. Ramesh Unnikrishnan, Director AICT and SWRO, for his unconditional valuable support, advice, timely actions, and more and more. Only because of him, the SAGI being a successful project in Kerala. I taking this opportunity to convey my sincere thanks to all my team members, principals, students, staffs, especially Dr. Nizam Rahman, Shri Prasoon Mangalatha, and Mr. M. Vijay Kumar, who served voluntarily for the success of the SAGI in Kerala. SAGI implementation methodology, which is implemented successfully using only the student force in AICT affiliated institutions. At first, we identified one AICT affiliated institution not too far from or within the SAGI village, and selected a socially committed faculty member, preferably from National Service Scheme Program Officer, as SAGI coordinator from the identified institute. Then selected 5 senior students, preferably NSS volunteers from various disciplines of the institution, as student leaders. The chronology of the events. Here we have started the program on 16th October 2017 and completed the target on 11th April 18. It taken only 179 days. We using this project without affecting the academic schedule of the students also. First, we design a preliminary survey form and convening the meeting with the AICT people and Directorate of Technical Education people. Then survey completion program. Then launching of the SAGI in first phase in Kerala. Then approval of the action plan on 7th November. Then we conducted a master trainer workshop at Sri Buddha College of Engineering for the master trainers, a 3-day workshop. And we conducted 3 more review meetings for the monitoring the developments of the SAGI activities in Kerala. And we conducted 3 more mega job fair for giving placements for the villagers selected under SAGI. And we have submitted the final report of the action plan activities of this project on 11th April 2018. The first action point is creation of more than 25 jobs, at least in 4 categories in each panchayats, each villages. Here in Kerala, we identified more than 16,586 jobless people and identified 5,650 job opportunities in the stipulated time and placed 1,160 people in their area of interest. And we have conducted more than 3 mega job fair in association with the Social Research Society. And the second point was helping local schools to achieve 100% result and enhance their enrollment in higher and technical or vocational education. Here the 20 higher secondary schools with less than 60% pass rates are identified and conducted so many intensive classes with the help of our students from selected institutions. And then the result improvement success rate is now 93%. Then another point is the preparing an actionable DPR for the doubling the village income. 33 village development plans were completed and submitted before 31st of March 2018. And another point is devolving sustainable water management system. 3 detailed projects were prepared and submitted for approval in 3 panchayats where water scarcity is acute. 7 kilometers of pipeline were laid in Palasana Panchayat at Palakkad district, and 5 reports are underway for 5 panchayats. Developing and implementing low-cost sanitation facilities, about 600 families without a toilet were identified. 25 toilets were constructed. Kerala being 100% ODF state, this task was tedious. About 300 demonstrations were done about the necessity of hygienic in toilets. Tourism promotion and innovative approaches. We identified 10 new potential tourism destinations in Kerala, linked them with the respective agencies for development, prepared 4 websites for the new identified tourism villages. Developments for 6 are underway, expected to create more than 100 jobs in these projects also. Promotion of 3 appropriate technologies. We complete resources of 2 panchayats were mapped by using GIS technology, and 15 in final phase and remaining mapping is underway. All panchayats were given training in LED manufacturing, and projects using Tumbur Muli method for installed in all panchayats. Then another one of the point in SAGI is per capita reduction in energy consumption by at least 25%. About 17,000 incandescent lamps were replaced with LED bulbs on this project. And 170 solar street lights were installed in Palasana Panchayats. And 30 houses were fully solarized. And one of the other point is a skill to 100 people, resulting into minimum 6,000 salary job. About 3,000 people were trained in various skills. 500 people were enrolled in PMKVY courses. 5,000 people are waiting for enrollment courses in their respective choices. Here the total fund compiled from various sources. We are using so many CSR funds, MPs, LAD, and contributions, 6 schemes of LSDD. A total rupees of 5 crores 2,57,875 rupees compiled by our various students and various activities through the CSR fund and MPs LAD scheme. Only this SAGI project, which is directly using in 33 Gram Panchayats. Thank you for giving me such a wonderful chance here. Once again, I thank all ICT peoples. We hope that our deeds justified our words. We know this is a milestone. We are not stopping here, but thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You are an inspiring model for most of us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are really fortunate to have blessed with Honorable Vice President of India. Let's move on. And now I request the other dignitaries to please come on the stage. Professor Vijender Kumar Vijayji from IIT Delhi. Shri V. Ramanath, Chairman, Andhra Pradesh Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Shri V. Ramanath. Dr. P. R. Swaroop, Member Secretary, Engineering Council of India, NDG Construction India. Mr. Yogesh Chandra from Kent RO. Dr. Shailesh Agrawal, Director General, Building Material and Technology Promotion Council. Lieutenant General S.P. Kochar, CEO of Telecom Sectorial Council. Professor Rajneesh Arora, former Vice Chancellor, Punjab Technical University. Professor Vijay D. Vaidya, Executive Secretary, ISTE. So please join us on stage, please. Anyways. Please. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. May I now request our dignitaries to please appreciate Dr. Abdul Jabbar Ahmed, TTE Kerala, by giving him a certificate of appreciation for his incredible work in the state of Kerala. Please, sir. Sir, please. Sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. AICT has also initiated a very big movement called Smart India Hackathon. Smart India Hackathon is a nationwide initiative to promote students a platform to solve pressing problems which we face in our daily lives, and thus inculcate a culture of product innovation and a mindset of problem solving. I would now request Mr. Gautam Gambhir to give you more brief about Smart India Hackathon 2019.
Thank you so much, Ruchika ma'am. And one thing I would like to highlight as well, and I must appreciate the achievements made by Gautam Gambhir, though he is much younger than me, and myself, Dr. Mohit Gambhir. Thank you. No, it's everything is the fraternity. That's okay. So there are so many achievers. Thank you. So I would like to welcome dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. And very quickly, I would like to present the innovation cell, that is MHRD's innovation cell, which has been established at the AICTE. Like our secretary sir mentioned, chairman sir mentioned, that this has been a recent initiative whereby we are trying to inculcate the innovation culture pan across the country. And what brings in here, how we are trying to do, so 1,000 innovation councils are already launched, and we have a target of making this happening in all the colleges, all the higher education institutions across the country, thereby enabling our youth that they should come over, they should bring in, and the culture of innovation should be braced accordingly, and they should support the entrepreneurship and the startup ecosystem. Another endeavor which has become a path-breaking thing, already been termed as world's biggest open innovation model, Smart India Hackathon, which ma'am also mentioned. It was launched on August 29th this year, and the third edition we are running into. We already have 2 editions earlier, edition 1, edition 2. I'll not go into the details of those 2. This year, what we did, we invited private companies to come on board and submit the problem statements. We are just running in the last leg of the submission deadline, so here I am going to remind the people, the faculties, the representatives, and the senior fellows who are sitting here, please spread the word still that the colleges, the teams who are still waiting and missing, we have extended the deadline. Earlier it was yesterday midnight, that is January 20th, 2019. We have moved it, extended it to January 23rd for software edition, just to highlight for software edition. And for hardware edition, it is February 5th, 2019, so people can wait and have ample opportunity to submit. Hardware and software 2 editions we are running in. We do have the last dates, which I mentioned right away. These are the deadlines. That is January 23rd for the software, February 5th for the hardware editions we are running in. February 12th to 15th, we would be coming up with the results. And on 2nd and 3rd of March, the software hackathon would begin, and approximately around 40 to 45 nodal centers across the country. These are the current statistics we have. Around 530 problem statements are already on board. People are submitting. And I'm going to present the live statistics or the current statistics we had in the morning, that how much and where we are. Before that, these are the companies who came on board, who are supporting in our initiative. They have submitted their problem statements and also sponsoring the prizes as well, which depends on the problem statement categories, whether it is simple, moderate, and complex. And the prize money is around 50,000, 75,000 to 1 lakh rupees. In totality, if we say 530 problems, average out multiplied by 50,000, it come across more than 2.5 crores worth prize winning. The companies are like, you can see across the board, I need not to name because and list goes on. These are the sectors we are targeting into. If you do not find your sector out here, you are feel free to go back and enter into the miscellaneous sector. And the reason you will see we have not targeted IoTs, fintech and anything very categorically because it's a huge list which we cannot accommodate. So we have taken into the miscellaneous category as well. Also one thing which you know, in the morning, Vice President Saab was mentioning, and everybody also reckoned that about females' participation and the encouragement. So what we did, our chairman, sir, Professor Anil Sesbudde, and Secretary Saab, they shared with us that we should make it mandatory to include 1 female member per team. And just to let you know, around we have 17,000 idea submissions done. 25,000 plus teams have already registered. Each one of them has at least 1 female in their team. So we can very well see that how we are trying to bringing up. Also what we have done, if there is a tie, the team having maximum number of female participants will be declared winner. This is the current stats in the morning. We have the single point of contacts, that is 2,723. These are the representatives of an institution. Total teams registered 25,482. Each team has 6 members, and 16,789 ideas they have already been submitted by the teams. And by 2 days, I believe it will reach the number, or it will cross 27,000, 28,000. So you can see what we are looking at, a big fanfare mela of more than 1.5 lakh students. And that's the reason I said it's already been termed as world's biggest open innovation model. I'm not going into the details again, like we have prepared a very decent mobile app. People can go and they can have a breakthrough and they can download it. Also what we have done for the students who are participating, and majority of them I can see here, we have rolled out a course through a SWAYAM platform, which is a 45-hour plus course. It's been coined and delivered by industry experts, and like what we felt very recently, we concluded India's first international hackathon, that is Singapore, India, and thereby we felt our kids need, or our students, they need some kind of upskilling, and what better we could have been offered through SWAYAM platform. So we did this, and this is already ongoing. Students can register themselves. We have already 2,500 plus registrations there, and students are going in and out, and they're getting benefit out of this course. These are the broad topics which we are trying to cover, which we have converged in this course, and every topic is being delivered by an industry expert and what is going in the industry. This is our app, which we already told. Then another thing, like from MHRD's Innovation Cell, I briefed you innovation councils we are rolling in. We have rolled out 1,000 cells. We have planned the calendar events. We have given the activity schedules. We are already conducted leadership talks. The idea behind these IICs, again made very clear, trying to bring in the people, trying to inculcate the innovation culture among our youth. We have also started one major thing from these IICs, that is leadership talks. On 8th of January, first talk was being delivered by none other than Shri Anand Mahindraji. On 24th of January, we have another talk lined up by Dr. Anand Deshpande. He's chairman and managing director of Persistent Systems, Pune. He will be there live interacting with all the student community across the country, 11:30 a.m., January 24th. So these kind of things we are trying to bring in, trying to rope in people so that students can be motivated, they can ask their queries as well, and also we are trying to encourage supporting the startup ecosystem through these IICs. Then last and the important one which we have also rolled out, that is ARIA, Atal Ranking of Institutions on Innovation Achievements. We have through taken the inputs from the big V's like sitting on the daises and from the experts all around, and framed some brief 7 major parameters with 22 sub-parameters, and asked the institutions to submit the details so that we could have a very clear input, process, and output kind of a thingy, whereby we can gauge in that who is doing what. Now the idea behind this, if you guys have came across the GII, that is the Global Innovation Index, our country is scaling. a little bit higher. There was a time frame we fell, and then now in 2015 we started climbing. We were 81, then we are 57 right now. We have a mandate to make it much higher. The problem with us is we do, majority of the Indians and far across whereby I go and interact, we people forget to document the things, and thereby, it doesn't mean that we are not doing research, we are not putting in components, we are, but we do not appropriately document, and which is the major feeder of, the global indexes. So that's what I already told, and I'm sure people sitting out here will encourage students. If you have not done till now, please move across and register your participation for Smart India Hackathons. A lot of prizes to be won. And the outcome of SIH. Last year, what we did, the Singapore, we have taken a contingent of 80 people. Out of those, majority of them were SIH 201 winners. So we are again lined up with a lot of international events. And just to remind you, everything is on the house. From your home to destination country to back your home. Everything is on the house. So it's just like, we are coming door to door. And I always say, when I gave our last mantra, like there was a polio mission in our country, said, koi bachcha chhoot na jaye. I always say that it's our mission. It's innovation, and we do not want to leave any kid. No youth should be left behind. They should come over and join the mission. Thank you so much. Have a very good day ahead. Thanks for listening to me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Mohit Gambhir. You are our Gautam Gambhir of AICT. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you all are eagerly waiting for the result announcement. The time has come to announce the second and third prize winner of Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. AICT, ECI, and ISTE sponsored Chhatra Vishwakarma Award. Now I request the degrees on the dais to please hand over the certificates to the winning team. The winner in the first category, any rural appropriate technology, the second prize goes to Tech India, Bengal College of Engineering, West Bengal. Team of Tech India, please come and collect your certificate. The third prize, the third position, goes to Naturoplast, Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies, Haryana. Manav Rachna, please come quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause. The next category is Education Skill Initiatives and Startups. And the second position goes to Vision Quest, Gokhale Education Society, R.H. Sapat College of Engineering, Management Studies and Research, Maharashtra. Vision Quest. The winner in Education Skill Initiative and Startups, second position holder, Gokhale Education Society, R.H. Sapat College of Engineering, Management Studies and Research. Next category, Rural Craft and Livelihood, Rural Infrastructure and Tourism. The second position goes to Prayas, Mahatma Education Society, Pillai College of Engineering, Maharashtra. Prayas team, please come and collect your certificates. And the third position goes to unanimous 5, JSPM Jayant Rao Sawant College of Engineering, Pune. Please, sir. Please, sir. The third prize holder, unanimous 5, JSPM's Jayant Rao Sawant College of Engineering, Pune. Ladies and gentlemen, please encourage them. Next category, Agriculture and Food. The second position holder is SNJB's KBJ College of Engineering, Maharashtra. In the next category, agriculture and food, second position holders, SNJB's KBJ College of Engineering, Maharashtra. And the third position goes to Team Padmini from KIET Group of Institution. KIET Group. The third prize holders, KIET Group of Institution under Agriculture and Food. Next category is water and irrigation. The second prize holder is team name Advance, Samrat Ashok Technological Institute, Madhya Pradesh. Samrat Ashok. Samrat Ashok Institute. And the third position holder, there is a tie between two institutes, Government College of Technology and LNM Institute of Information Technology. The third position holder under water and irrigation, there is a tie. Two institutes have won this prize, Government College of Technology, Tamil Nadu, and LNN Institute of Information Technology, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Now the last category, sanitation and solid waste management. Under this, the second prize goes to LESA for Women team, Jyoti Engineering College, Kerala. And again, there is a tie in the third position, RMK Engineering College and Sandeep Institute of Engineering and Management. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to special women team of second position holder, Jyoti Engineering College, LESA for Women. And the third position holder of sanitation and solid liquid waste management, RMK Engineering College and Sandeep Institute of Engineering and Management. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to all our Chhatra Vishwakarma Award winners. And I have a very special announcement for all of you. I am pleased to announce that my higher authorities of AICT has decided to give a cash prize of rupees 3,100 to each student participants for first prize holder and 2,100 to each student team, each student for the second prize holder and 1,100 to each student for the third prize holders. Now at least I should get a good round of applause, please. Now the next category for SAGI Initiative Awards. As we all know that Honorable Vice President of India has already given the prize for first, second and third winners, but the jury of the committee has decided to recognize the special efforts done by the two institutes under the village development. May now request Algappa Chittayar Government College of Engineering and Technology, Tamil Nadu, to collect your consolation prize. And the second is Tyagaraja Polytechnic College. Algappa Chettiar Government College of Engineering and Technology, Tamil Nadu. And the next is Tyagaraja Polytechnic College. They worked on skill development and livelihood. Startup में there is no third position. None found suitable in third position. None found. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, all ladies. Should I call you for the market? I would also like to announce that Kent RO has given the prize to all the first prize winner students, the Kent RO vegetable purifiers. So all the first prize winner, please collect your prize after this event from the reception. All good things come to an end. May now request our advisor, Professor Hariharan ji, to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, my dear students and ladies and gentlemen. It's really a proud pleasure to extend a vote of thanks. I'm really happy on my heart. We have listened to the Vice President of India today morning, and he has spent a lot of time with us in the booths and as well as in the stalls, and as well as he has given a lot of advice to us to take this particular program forward. So I would like to thank him first for having taken his time to come over here and to address our young minds. And I would like to thank the dignitaries on the dais for taking their time to spend with us and to award the young award winners. And on behalf of AICTE family, I would like to thank Indian Society for Technical Education and Engineering Council for India, who have come forward to take up this great project of awarding young minds in applying their minds to take up the development of villages, where our Vice President has already told that villages are to be taken forward. We have to show, we should not show our back to the villages, but rather we should show to the front and take them forward and take along with us. With these few words, I would like to thank all the participants here, organizers, and those who are behind the screen for making this program a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. I have another announcement to make. We are very happy to announce that Kent RO, jointly with Engineering Council of India and Construction Industry Development Council, are willing to offer stipend-based internship to 2,000 young engineers who are, after successful completion of their internship, shall be absorbed by the Kent RO Limited, the leading water, air, and vegetable purifier company. Any interested candidates can contact the ECI. Dr. Swaroop is here. Swaroop, sir, you want to say something? Yeah. Please, sir.
My congratulations to all the winners and all the students and colleges and their teachers who are here this morning. All of you have done wonderful things. Matter of fact, I had a chance visit to the stalls that you had, and there were two innovations which I saw, which the students have made. They are excellent, and they must be converted into some kind of workable models. Now, doing innovation is just one part of it. The second part is the hand-holding so that this could be converted into business models. And that precisely is something that International Council of Consultants, under the auspices of Engineering Council of India, would certainly do. And we would be very happy to have the students coming to us, getting in touch with us so that incubation can be done of certain models or certain business organizations which can take it up. Yesterday I had exchanged views with the students there. The second thing that I wanted to tell you, and that is that we are fortunate to have Mr. V. Ramnath, who is the chairman of Andhra Pradesh RERA, with us here. And Andhra Pradesh, as you may be aware, is basically into a major construction and engineering experiment that basically has ever happened in the country. The city of Amaravati, which is the capital city of Andhra Pradesh, which is the youngest state for that matter, bifurcated, and then this is the youngest state, is full blast being built up. And we would certainly be needing the involvement of many of the young persons there, so the doors are open, and get in touch and never despair about not being able to get the jobs. Thank you so much, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and all the students. Thank you so much for coming. This program has no meaning without you. Thank you so much. And next time, please come again. Thank you. Please join us for lunch.